So, Jim, a blood and thunder derby and then ended in a draw. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it was. It came to life at different stages, and it was a well-fought game between. But probably when we look at the chances and that, both teams will probably think that's a fair result because they both deserve something out of the game.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought first half. I thought we certainly dominated the first half. Got the goal on the stroke of half-time, didn't we?
I wouldn't say we dominated the first half. We started really, really well, and I think for about 20-25 minutes we looked a really good side. Then slowly the little edges come off. We started giving the ball away easily, hooking onto nobody. And Stalybridge worked their way in. They had a lot of set plays, a little bit of territory, which culminated obviously with them putting a bit of pressure on us in the final minute, which we broke from and scored. So we started really well, but I wouldn't say we overly dominated the first half. And I felt that the slope and the wind would have an effect. And I think we've seen that play out in the start that Stalybridge had to the second half.
Yeah, disappointing goal to concede as well. It probably came in our best spell in the second half as well, didn't it?
Well, that's the nature of football. You've got to be concentrated all the time. But I thought we didn't deal with the pressure. We've cleared it. We've given away a poor foul. We've gone to defend the box and allowed them a 2v1. We've dealt with that, allowed them a throw. But again, it's always difficult when the ball comes in the box, especially from long throws, because it's so hard to clear things. And like I said, if you get enough bodies in there, maybe the chance will fall to somebody, and they took it. It's a shame that the kind of that was the goal they got from, because there was other moments of good quality in the game which deserved goals. But that's football, isn't it? At this level and every level, you've got to be able to defend box.
Yeah, and there was a couple of real key moments, wasn't it, in terms of fouls as well. I mean, there was one right in front of you, right towards the end. Carl Brown, who looked a really nasty injury.
From where I was stood, and I'm the closest, I thought that both players initially looked like they were playing the ball, but I felt that their player went over the top. Kyle concentrating the ball. Now, don't get me wrong, after that, it ignited. There was some brilliant tackles in the game, some real 50-50s, well contested, but I thought that left a sour point in the game, and I think... But look, I'm not going to comment on the referee, the one where we're clean through and he gets fouled, no booking, and that challenge. I don't think the referee's seen it, so he's gone off the linesman. But all I've asked the referee to do is look at the video and then see if he can see what I've seen. Look, we're at a level now where people, all you want from them is honesty. You don't expect quality, you don't expect them to not make mistakes, you just want them to be honest. And I said, but that didn't bother me in the game. I don't think they had a real contact. I just hope that Kyle's okay, because I think what people have to remember, whether they're the fans asking people to get stuck in or whether it's players, these guys have got to go to work in the morning, and not as footballers. They've got other jobs. And sometimes when these guys are out for long term, they have no insurance, they have no other income. And I think that we have to be mindful that that's why I'd like to see that type of football being cut out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, the away fans certainly were fantastic again today, weren't they?
Yeah, our fans were really brilliant. All I could hear them doing was supporting and cheering us on. And I have to make a comment about how disappointed I was with the people that were behind me. I don't know whose fans they are, but it's obviously the Stalybridge stand. Just constant abuse, verbal abuse, homophobic abuse, and even racist abuse. And really disappointed. I'm looking for a steward to talk to, and I think both of them were on the phones. So really disappointed, because anybody in the main stand, whether that be the chairman, director or main stewards, would have heard it, and it was constant. Really disappointed with that. Let's just say I will know, because Stalybridge is a great club, and it's a club I've always liked to come and visit, but to come here as a manager and suffer that is really poor. But on the flip side, our fans were brilliant and deserved the sort of congratulations they got at the end, and you can see the effort, the work that's been put in the training ground, and the effort the lads put into this game. And I think we're going away a little bit disappointed that we didn't have more for them. But now we all look forward to, going back to Solar Project Stadium, Ewan Fields, and because it's been a really tough 3 games on the run, on the road, and for us to come away unbeaten is tremendous in terms of the effort and the work rate that everybody's put in.
Yeah, that must be the pleasing thing with the points haul that you've got, and also encouraging that maybe feel you could have got more out of those games as well.
But I think if you were a perfectionist, but this is where I say to the guys, there's a fine line between winning and losing. We can't say that we deserve to win this game. You have to take your chances, and you have to keep a clean sheet if you get a goal. So but what's really positive is that when we all feel that we could have got something more out of Gainsborough, or something more out of today's game, then it's a good sign that we know there's more to come. The potential is there, and I think there's a lot of work for the players to be adding to the game, and then I'm looking forward to doing that. But at the moment, all I can do is commend them for what they are doing, the effort, the energy, the work rate. It's shown in the stats. We've got the pods now, the training grounds, the effort they're putting in, and it's paying off. All we need now is just to tidy up a few areas and keep making ourselves that a little bit more efficient, a little bit more effective. And if we do that, then it could be an exciting 2022 for us.
Brill. Cheers, Jim, and we'll see you New Year's Day.
Happy New Year.